Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to the Thai Live channel. My name is Min, and today I am going to show you how to do a good nail preparation. What does a good nail preparation going to do for a setup nail? It's gonna make the nail last a lot longer. It's gonna prevent any type of lifting, and if your nails last a lot longer and it doesn't lift, high chance you're going to have a lot of clients coming back to you asking for you, because that is the goal as a nail technician, is for the clients to come back asking for you because your product stands out and your product is quality product. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clip off my clients' nails. I always clip off the natural nails, but not too short, but not too long. You got to clip it perfectly around the skin so that when you apply the tips on, it doesn't have any type of underlift. What is an underlift? When you glue the tips onto the nail, you do not want to have any type of air bubble or any type of gap that the glue is not attached to. You want to make sure the glue is fully attached to the tips. Okay, so after I clip off her natural nails, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at her nails and examine what I need to do before I apply the tips. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna clean under her nail because she has some dust under there, and those little dirt is gonna make the nail look horrible and it's gonna stay there. So go ahead and help the clients out. After I did that, I'm gonna go in with the pushers and I'm gonna push back her cuticles. Y'all probably wondering like why I'm not clipping off the cuticles. Is because she doesn't have that bad of a cuticle for me to clip off. I usually clip off the cuticles when it's really bad, it really stands out in your face and you be like, damn, I'm not gonna deal with these cuticles. So that's when you cut it off. But this client, you can tell her cuticle is not that bad, but I just want to push it back so that I can create a very nice circle around the cuticles. That is so important, y'all. When you guys are doing any type of nail application, the cuticle line where it's round and nice and smooth, it's gonna make the nail look really pretty. So after I push back her cuticles, I'm gonna go in with the paper band. Okay, the paper band that I am using is a fine grid paper band. They have so many type of grid, and they have the coarse, they have the medium, and the fine. I like the fine one because I don't need to rough up the nails that much. The goal is just to get all the oil base off of the natural nails, and that's why you have to use the paper band. And the speed that I am using is low to medium. I'm not using at a high speed or a medium speed. The reason is the paper band is going to be sanding off on the natural nails, and if the speed is too fast, high chance you're going to burn the client's finger. And if you ever get your nails done and you ever had the nail tech burn your hand with the drill, it's very painful, y'all, and we do not want you to do that. That is why be gentle. Everything I do, I always make sure, hey, are you okay? Am I doing a good job? Get some reassurance and let the customer know that you are caring about them. And that is how you're going to build yourself that connection with the clients, because you show them that you care. Okay, so after I do the paper band, I'm going to continue. But the problem I see with the paper band sanding is that a lot of nail tech always get afraid to go around the corner. They always leave some little shiny spot on the nails. The goal is to get all the shiny spot out, guys. Okay, so just imagine when you guys are doing this part right here, all you want to see is white rough on the natural nails. Okay, I know it sounds like, wow, that sounds so painful, but it's not, trust me. And you have to really feel the condition of the client's nails. Some nails are thin, some nails are thick. So you got to make sure you have a good control of the drill so that you don't hurt the clients, you know. So after I do the paper sand, I'm going to go ahead and brush off the dust. And you know, we have different type of tips that we're going to use on the clients. And the tips that I'm going to use is a clear pre-shaped ballerina. And it's nice because what I like about the clear one is that you can do some really nice nails design on clear tips, or if you want to cover up the clear, you can put a different color acrylic on it, or you can polish it over it. So the clear tip is a goal for every single situation that you want when it comes to a set of nails. And when I apply the tips, y'all, I want to make sure I pick the tips that fits the finger. Make sure the tips is not too wide. Make sure the tips is not too short compared to the actual nails. Make sure you guys are applying perfectly corner to corner on each fingers. And one more thing about these straight tips, y'all, be very, very careful when it comes to the tips application. Why? When they're straight, it could be one little shift and it will make the finger look crooked. And please do not blame the clients that your finger is crooked because that's your finger. Okay, we are done with that jokes, y'all. You know what I mean? Take accountability. But there are some situations where the clients do have crooked fingers. what you're gonna do is you're gonna let them know. You're gonna let them know, like, hey, girl, your finger is crooked, okay? I'm just gonna point that out before I apply the tips, because I don't want to put the tips on you. Be like, sir, my fingers are crooked. Like, bitch, those are your fingers, okay? The tips is not gonna make it crooked. It's your finger. But anyways, long story short, just make sure you guys be very careful. And the best way to get the tips nice and straight is, let me show you the strategy. I always take the tips, I measure the nails first, make sure that's the right size on the fingernails. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the glue on the edge of the tips, and I'm going to start from the knuckle, y'all, the top knuckle of the hand, and I'm going to roll it straight down. And that's how you keep it straight, y'all. When you guys are applying tips, do not just look at the fingernails. If you look at the fingernails, high chance you're going to make the tips crooked, y'all. Look at the whole hand, start from the knuckle. Let me show you. See, I put the glue on, I start from the knuckle, I run it straight down, and I apply it on, y'all. And when you guys are applying the tips onto the nail, press it down so that the glue can spread, okay? Press it down so that it can spread. And if it spread too much of the glue, don't even worry about it, because you guys have to go back with the paper band and kind of file around the edges of the tips, so that will take away the glue that is spreading on the nail. So do not worry. The main thing at this point right here is really get that tips nice and straight, because I seen a lot of people when they apply tips and it only take one little mistake and the whole set just looked in the wrong direction, y'all. It just looked like two goddamn fingers mad at each other, and they do not want to look straight at each other's face. You know what I mean? So y'all don't want that to happen when you guys are applying tips. Applying tips are important, y'all. During this part right here, I stay quiet and I concentrate. The moment they talk to me while I'm applying tips, like, bitch, shut the hell, let me concentrate, because we don't want to have a bad vibe right now. You know what I mean? But please do not call your clients a bitch. I'm just talking to y'all because you guys are my friend, and I like to share stories with y'all, and I kind of throw out the B word sometimes, but I do not call no clients no bitch unless they deserve it, y'all. You know what I mean? But anyway, so once I apply the tips on y'all, you know you got to cut down the length of the clients, okay? I know some nail tech out there love doing long nails and all that, but you know me, I'm that type of nail tech where I do what the clients want. I'm that kind of nail tech, be like, look, whatever you want, I'm going to do for you, because you're the one who wears that nail, not me. I don't be wearing nails. Shoot, if I wear nails, my wife would divorce me a long time ago. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to give the clients what they want. And of course, since this is a pre-shaped tips, the clients is gonna love the way the shape looks already. But you still have to shape even though it's pre-shaped tips, y'all, because once you apply the acrylic on, it's gonna look wider. So you still gotta follow it in. But the nice thing about these pre-shaped tips is that it's there for you. But please, nail tech or beginners nail tech or people wants to do nails, don't rely on the pre-shaped tips, y'all. Learn how to shape yourself, because one of these days when they don't make these pre-shaped tips no more, what you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do with the shape? You stuck because you rely on something that's pre-made for you. Don't be that kind of nail tech. Trust yourself, be good at what you do, and continue learning, get better at what you do. And that's how I do it every day, y'all. So after I clip down the tips, she's happy with the length, I'm gonna file the edge of the tips. Why? Because these pre-shaped tips right here, y'all, they're thick. They're thick, and when you don't file and smooth out the surface between the nail and what the tips is glue, there's going to be a gap. And when you apply the acrylic, you don't want that gap, y'all. You don't want that gap, because that gap is going to create a little bump on your acrylic. You know what I mean? So that is why you have to take your time and really smooth out the surface. And again, when you guys are doing this, anything you guys are filing on the natural nails, be gentle. Don't speed up the machine and go ahead and burn the clients and end up losing one finger. And next thing you know, they call Nancy 9 finger, not Nancy 10 fingers no more. You know what I mean? So do not do that to yourself. And every time I file, y'all, and when I switch to the second hand, you notice I always file the thumb, because the powder, it flies over. So if you start with the thumb, it won't fly over to the table. And when you fly the index finger, it's going to fly over to the thumb. When you file the middle finger, it's going to fly over to the index finger. Therefore, it's not covering up your visual on the next finger when you guys are filing. That's just a technique that I learned throughout the year, and I'm going to share that with y'all. So after you do this part right here, y'all, you guys are almost done with the preparation. And again, This preparation right here can take you up to 25 minutes to 30 minutes. That is why I don't get how some nail tech be like, I can bust out a set in 30 minutes. Like, bitch, did you not prepare? Like, did you not do any preparation or something? How the hell you bust a set out in 30 minutes? That's just a lie, and you know that's not quality, and I'm all about quality over quantity, y'all. If y'all know me long enough, I preach about quality over quantity. So after I file the edges of the tip, I'm gonna go in with the dehydrator, y'all. Y'all, the dehydrator is like a game changer, y'all. It takes all the oil base out, and it's gonna create a very good like white nail on the nails, meaning there's no oil, and then that means you guys are ready to do the application. And after the dehydrated, I'm gonna go in 2 times with the primer, and the one that I'm using right now is Protein Bond by Young Nail, and you do the 2 times, y'all. And my friend, that is how you prep for setup nails, and that is how you're going to create quality on the nails, and that is how you're going to prevent any type of lifting, and that is how you're going to keep this client happy, because her set can last up to 4, 5 weeks, even 6 weeks, y'all. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave me any type of comment about this video or whatever you guys want to learn. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys. I can't wait to share with you guys on my next video. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.